Namaste. Welcome everyone to your Friday noon gentle yoga practice here at the marsh or here in your homes. You can continue to find your comfortable space in your body, a place that helps you to connect and ground down into gravity, surrender into observation of your natural breath, and observation of sensation in your body. As the eyes close, muscles of the face soften, relax through the jaw. As you relax through your body, allow your exhale breaths to ground you down. Your inhaled breaths arriving into the present moment with your consciousness. In this space of mindfulness meditation, if you notice your breath to be shallow, suspended, or held, allow your breath to move freely through you. And continuing to connect your consciousness to your breath and start to deepen your breath. Lengthen out your inhales. Lengthen out your exhales. If available in your practice, breathing through your nose, the mouth closes, breath moves steady in through the nose as you fill up your lungs. Breath moves steady out through your nose as you empty your lungs. With this deepening of breath, maybe you can even feel subtle movement in your body, the expansion and contraction of the lungs, that movement through the rib cage, the muscles, through your torso. Start to feel this gentle washing of the breath through your body. And most of you here are on your back, so we'll all start together laying on our back. So if you're not already there, find your way to laying on your back. And staying connected to this gentle breath, you'll start in with just your head. So you'll roll your head from one side. And then bring your head back to center, roll it over to the other side. And bring your head back to center and just slightly tuck your chin to kind of lengthen out through the back of the neck, and then relax your head down to the mat. Relax your shoulders back and down so the chest opens up. Then bring your arms open to a T. Your palms will be face up. Arms are still resting on the floor, the mat, or you just find a nice length through the arms. From here, you'll reach your arms up and overhead. Arms still rest on the floor above you. You're just making a lot of space as you reach from the shoulders, through the elbows, through the wrists, through the hands and fingertips. Open your palms, your fingers wide, and then just rest your arms down. And keep deepening your breath. From here, you'll bend through your knees. Squeeze your legs in towards you. Hands reach towards the shins or between the fold of the legs. Take any movement here that feels good for you, squeezing your legs in. Your back presses to the mat. Keep relaxing the shoulders down. Okay. And we'll take some movement here together. So you'll place the hand between the fold of your legs, kind of up by your knees, so you've got nice grip and leverage in your legs. And you'll start to roll circles with your knees. So you're just getting into the hips. So you'll roll your knees to one side, back to the other side, and forward. So you're sort of guiding your legs around, working the lower back, the back of the hips down into the mat. Just gently massaging through the back line of your body. You'll take those circles and move into the opposite direction. All right, come back to center. Keep your right knee in. Extend your left leg long to the mat. Left foot flexes. Engage through your left leg. Your core is strong. Now you'll start to draw circles just with the right knee. It may work to have just the right hand between the crease of the leg and the left arm open to a T or any variation, but you're getting into the hip here. Circles into the knee. And change out your legs. Left leg draws in, right leg extends long to the mat. Flex through your right foot, engage through your right leg. Stabilize your body down, and then draw your circles with your left knee. And change the direction of the circles. Your breath continues to be steady. Deep inhales through your nose. Deep exhales through your nose. Squeeze your knees in towards you. Hands are behind the legs. Press your feet up towards the ceiling. Okay. Core lock engages, abdominal wall firms in and up. Press your lower back down to the mat. Press your heels up towards the ceiling. Flex your toes back towards you. Then you'll bring your legs open just a little bit and roll circles through your ankles or point and flex through your feet. All right, bring your legs open a lot to a V. Hands can be to the inside of the legs if that helps you. You can find the variation here, either stillness or movement into the feet or the ankles. Keep working your core lock, keep working the legs open. Continue to deepen through your breath. Flex through your feet, engage through your legs, use your core strength. Slowly, very slowly, draw your legs back together above you. Once you get there, right leg stays up. Slowly drop your left leg down to the mat. Once your left leg is stable down to the mat, slowly guide your right leg open to the right side. So this is all core strength stabilizing you. Steady, full breaths. Slowly guide your right leg up, back to center, and across your body to the left for a twist. Arms, if it feels good, open up to a T. So you're extending through your chest, through your shoulders, through your arms. Nice stretch through your side body. Come back to center. Reach both legs up towards the ceiling. Slowly drop your left leg down to the mat. Excuse me, sorry, right leg. Oh my goodness. Yes, right leg. My left leg is lifted, my right leg is down, but my brain is backwards. Okay. That can happen sometimes. Left leg open to the left side. All right, guide it back up and across your body. And you'll bring it back to center. Squeeze both of your knees in towards you, setting up for bridge pose. Plant your feet, down to the mat. Roll your shoulders underneath you. Press your feet down and lift your hips up any amount. It doesn't even need to be a whole lot. It can be just a little. Activating your quads, your glutes. Keep rolling your shoulders underneath you. Fingertips working in the direction towards your heels. Strong through your legs. Keep lifting your hips up. Back of the neck stays long. Front of the throat compresses. Hips release down. Squeeze your knees in towards you. Plant your feet down to the mat. Figure 4, right ankle over your left knee, right leg opens to a 4 shape. Hold here for a few breaths. Keep working to press your hips down towards the mat. Your lower back presses down. Abdominal wall firms in and up. Shoulders relax down. Keep your legs as they are with the 4 shape. Now bring your left leg towards you. Left hand behind your left leg. Right hand presses against your right knee. Both feet are flexed. With your legs exactly as they are, you'll drop your legs over to the left side. So your right foot will plant down to the floor, to the side, arms open to a T, figure 4 twist. Bring your legs back to center and both feet plant down to the mat. Other side, left ankle over your right knee, left leg opens to a 4 shape, hold and breathe. Right leg draws towards you, right hand behind your right leg, left hand against your left knee. Drop your legs over to the right. Arms open up. All right, float yourself back to center, squeeze your legs in. Bridge pose, second set. Plant your feet down to the mat, roll your shoulders underneath you. Press your feet down, lift your hips up. See if you can find more of a lift this time as your body is warming up. Hips release down to the mat. Draw your knees in towards you. Either rock forward and back a few times or roll over to the side. You'll find your way up to a tabletop pose facing the top of the mat. Palms will be flat on the mat underneath your shoulders. Knees will be underneath your hips. And we'll start with the hands for today. Okay, so you're in a tabletop. Right now your fingertips are pointing forward. You'll rotate them to the side. So your fingertips will be rotated to the side of the mat. Your thumbs point forward. Your palms are still down onto the mat. All right, again, rotate your hands. So now your fingertips will be pointing back. Thumbs point out. This can be very intense in the hands and the wrists. So, just be gentle with yourself. All right, rotate your hands again, fingertips to the side of the mat, palms down, thumbs point forward, and then you'll rotate your hands again. Fingertips forward, thumbs point in. From here, one hand at a time, flip your palm face up. Your thumb will be pointing in, fingertips face back. The back of your hand is pressing down to the mat. And release, take the other side. Flip your opposite hand, palm face down. All right, and release. All right, from here, tuck your pelvis and your chin. Round your spine up towards the ceiling for cat pose. Keep dropping your tailbone and crown of head down. Spine rounds up. Cow pose and hold. Tilt your pelvis and your shoulders. Tailbone, crown of head lift. Abdominal stretch. And then take this in your own time. Cat and cow poses. Rounding your spine. Working the connection into the hips, the shoulders. You can also, if you like, shift forward or back, side to side, roll circles with your tailbone or, any other variations in this, warming up your body. All right, from these warm-ups, find your way to Child's Pose, traditional or extended. Knees either together or open. Big toes touch, hips back to the heels. Torso surrenders down. Forehead releases down. Steady, full breaths in through your nose. Steady, full breaths out through your nose. On your next inhale, tabletop pose, hands and knees. Okay. High plank pose and hold. Palms press flat, toes curl under, heels, hips, and shoulders intersect. Variations of high plank. You can drop to your knees. That's still building a lot of strength in your upper body. You can also drop to your forearms. Okay, and those are a couple of different variations. Keep working your steady breaths. Slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Sphinx pose, forearms glide forward, elbows underneath your shoulders, hands in front of your elbows. Top of feet, pelvis, forearms press down. Lengthen your spine. Lift your chest up. Breathe deep. Low cobra, bring your torso down, hands underneath your shoulders, pin your elbows back, zip up your feet and legs, lower body presses down, upper body lifts up. Lots of spine strengthening, little to no weight in the hands. Press up, tabletop pose, and take the movements that you need, and then you'll drop it back into child's pose, traditional or extended. Inhale up to tabletop. Ground down through your foundation. So your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Extend your left leg back. Roll to the inside arch of your left foot. Right hand and your right knee stay down. Left arm lifts up. It's modified side plank. You can also lift your top leg up. If you have a full side plank in your practice and you would prefer to take a full side plank, you can move into that variation. And you take your time and come back to center and into your other side. So your right leg extends back, roll to the inside arch of your right foot. Very grounded as you lift your top hand up. Maybe you lift your leg off the mat. Your drishti, external focal point, is in one place. Right, and release back to tabletop pose. Press it back, downward facing dog, lift your hips, toes curl under, hips press back and up. Find any movement that you'd like in this first down dog, or when you're ready to settle into stillness, press your palms flat and down, fingers are spread wide, arms are energized. As the abdominal wall firms in and up, tailbone lifts high, heels press actively down, legs are strong, breath is steady. We'll take some movement patterns here. Either from downward facing dog, you'll be dropping down to tabletop and then pressing back up. That's a variation. Or you'll shift forward to high plank pose, shoulders over your wrists, heels, hips, and shoulders intersect. And then press it back to downward facing dog. So you're either dropping down to tabletop and then pressing your hips back up, or shifting forward to high plank and then pressing your hips back up. A few times. All right. Ground down to either tabletop or high plank or modified plank, and then you'll lower again all the way down to the mat. This time, bring your arms open to a T, palms face down. Zip up your feet and legs, lift your chest away from the mat, arms keep reaching up and open. Stay here, lift your feet and legs. How's everyone feeling? Good? Awesome. Keep lifting up. And you'll transition this into your second set, Sphinx Pose. Feet down, glide your forearms forward. You've got a lot of support now for your back bend. Low cobra, hands underneath your shoulders, pin your elbows back, lift your chest up. And you'll press it up to tabletop pose. And from here, we're taking a seated wide leg forward fold. Legs open up. Take any expression of your choice. Keep extending your legs open, tailbone, sits bones ground down. And the breath is steady. We will stand up today eventually. We'll make our way up eventually. All right. Steady breath. We'll take some flowing motion here with the torso and the arms, so your legs will still stay extended open. Activate your legs first, so your feet flex, legs engage. Bring your right hand to the inside of the right leg. Bring your left arm open, lots of space between the reach of your arms. Float your left arm up, reach it up and over. Keep grounding your hips down. You can even bring the twist in through your neck by bringing your gaze up. You'll float it into the other side, left hand to the inside of the left leg, right arm extends back, lots of space through your reach. You'll reach up and over. Come back up, reach your arms open. Core is strong, legs are active. Float your torso to the side. Left hand outside your right leg, right hand behind you, lengthen up and twist. As you untwist, you'll reach your arms open again, float over to the other side, drop your arms down, lengthen up and twist. This time as you untwist, you'll bring your left foot to the inner right thigh. Left knee bends, fold over your right leg. Keep working your steady breaths in through your nose and steady breaths out through your nose. Slow and steady, come up, change out your legs. Left leg open, right foot to the inner left thigh, fold over your left leg. This time as you come back to center, you'll bring your feet together, knees open. Your feet can be far away from you or close to you, either staying up or hinging forward. All right, slowly come up. You'll draw your knees together, Navasana Pose. Feet plant onto the mat. Maybe you start by lengthening up your torso and sitting back. This could be enough. This is a lot of core strength happening here, right? Or one foot up, or both feet up. Or maybe you bring your arms up, or maybe you straighten your legs. You can take variations of these, so you can pace yourself and kind of take different variations of expressions or hold in one place. So the practice is always yours to explore and practice in a way that serves you best. Low boat and hold. High boat, lift back up. Yes, this is gentle yoga. Low boat and hold. Gentle, very challenging yoga. High boat, lift back up. Low boat and hold. High boat, lift back up. And this time you'll move to a seated forward fold. Drop forward. Extend your legs. Hinge forward over your legs. All right, come up, reach your arms forward. Roll your spine down to the mat. Once you're there, take a full body stretch. Arms back, bridge pose. Arms along your side, your body, palms face down. Bend your knees, plant your feet. Press your feet down, lift your hips up. Allow your abdominal wall to stretch as you strengthen through your spine. Hips down to the mat, knees in towards you, rock forward and back, or roll over to the side and press up. Back to downward facing dog. Hips lift high. You'll be finding your way to the top of the mat to a forward fold. So your transition, maybe you drop down to tabletop and then step forward, or maybe you walk your feet forward. Eventually forward fold, top of the mat. Your feet will be hip distance apart. Hips lift high, torso surrenders down. Either keep your feet apart, or for more balance challenge, toe heel your feet together and you'll roll up your spine to stand. At the top, take a few shoulder rolls and head rolls and bring awareness to your feet grounding down. Your legs are strong. Let's drop your head down, interlace your hands behind your head, allow your elbows to drop forward. Okay, release the hands, roll your right ear towards your right shoulder, right hand to the left side of the head. You can also wrap your left arm behind you. You'll release, drop your head back and roll it to the other side. Left hand to your right side of your head. You can wrap your right arm behind you. All right, release down. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Bring your arms up. Take a chest expansion of your choice. Arms open or hands to your lower back, or they interlace behind you. Hips draw forward, head drops back. And chest expansion, release. Bring both arms up. Open arm twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. From here, you'll drop your right arm down behind you, reach your left arm up, or you can wrap your right arm behind you, so it's a twist. Right, back up to center, open arm twist to the other side, right arm forward, left arm back. From there, left arm behind you, right arm up, or wrap your arm behind you. Both arms up, left arm floats down, right arm reaches up and over to the side. Stay here, left hand to your right wrist, or interlace your hands. Steeple grip, thumb and pointer finger press out. Stretch through your side body. Your legs are very strong and active. Other side, left arm up and over, right hand to your left wrist, pull it up, or interlace your hands. All right, back to center, float your arms down. Or reach your arms up, Tadasana, gaze up, palms together at heart center, close your eyes. Feel that you're standing equal from front to back, side to side. Your core is engaged. Spine is long and strong. And breath is steady. We'll take one breath together. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Full exhale through your nose. All right, blink your eyes open. Release your hands down just through the arms. Inhale, reach arms up, gaze up. Exhale, palms through heart center and down. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, palms through heart center and down. This time, reach arms up. Exhale, palms through heart center. Hinge at your hips. Hands reach down towards your feet. Inhale to a halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Your inhale breath will rise you to stand, Tadasana, mountain pose, gaze lifts up. Exhale, breath folds you forward, hinge at your hips. Hands reach down. Take your halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Rise to stand, Tadasana, mountain pose. Sit back and down into your hips, Ukitasana, chair pose. Bend your knees. Open arm twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Right arm back up, open arm twist to the left. Left arm back up. Airplane arms, arms float back. Keep sitting back and down into your hips. Rise up to stand, Tadasana, mountain pose. Open your feet, hip distance, chest expansion. Open your arms. Float your arms back up, feet back together. Palms through, heart center, fold forward. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Rise up to stand, Tadasana, mountain pose. Your right foot will stay forward, left foot steps to the back of the mat, big wide stance. So we'll be facing the, west? At home you can face any direction, face the same direction here. Toes in, heels out, hinge at your hips and fold forward. Feet press down, hips lift up, torso surrenders down. All right, so we'll take some movement here together. Left hand stays down, right arm extends up. It's a twist. Right hand down, left arm extends up for your twist. Left arm down, bend through your right knee, walk your hands over towards your right foot, drop your hip down into a lunge. You'll take it to the other side. Bend into your left knee, straighten through your right leg, drop your hips over to the side into your lunge. A couple times side to side. All right, back to center. Feet ground down, arms open to a T, rise to stand. Keep your arms open, they're strong and long. Palms are face down, right toes pivot forward. Triangle pose. Right arm reaches forward and down, left arm extends high. All right, if you have blocks that you like to use, you can put a block underneath your bottom hand to bring the floor up to you. And take your arm variations, take your expressions. Both legs are straight. All right, slowly rise up. Palms face down, right toes pivot in, left toes pivot to the back of the mat. Triangle pose, other side. Reach, stabilize, extend. Left arm down, right arm high.
Can I catch you in time before you wash my sheets again?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have people not on mute. That's all right. Okay, slowly rise up. Arms stay open, left toes in, right toes pivot to the top of the mat. Bend deep into your right knee. You're working towards a 90-degree bend. It doesn't have to be that much though, as we're gonna get the bend in the knee. Warrior two. Shoulders are stacked over your hips, gaze past your right hand. And through this practice, your breath is moving steady in through the nose, out through the nose, extended side angle. Right arm down, left arm lifts up and over. Reverse your warrior, float it back. Left hand towards the left leg, right arm up and back. Keep the bend in the front knee, keep reaching up and back. Keep your external focal point in one place to help your balance. And back to warrior two, palms face down. Straighten your right leg. Pivot your right toes in. This whole set to the back. Left toes pivot to the back of the mat. So this whole series to the back of the mat. Deep bend into your left leg. Arms stay open. All right, extended side angle. Left arm down. Right arm up and over. Keep stabilizing through your legs. Reverse your warrior, float it back. Left arm up, right hand towards the right leg. Keep reaching up and back. Back to warrior two, palms face down, straighten your left leg. Bring your hands to your hips, toes out, heels in, bend and straighten through your legs a few times. You feeling warmed up? Awesome. Okay, we'll take a few variations here. So you'll drop your hips down, your knees are bent. One heel at a time lifts off the mat, so you're strengthening through your feet. Lift your heel up, heel down. Press the ball mount of your foot down as you lift your heel up. So you've got both sides. All right, sit lower in your hips. Keep tracking your knees to the outside edges of your feet. Left hand to the inside of the left leg, right arm reaches back. And you'll take this into like an angle, stretch it over. Now it feels a little awkward, doesn't it? Come up, right hand to the inside of the right leg, left arm reaches back, kind of take it into an angle. Back to center, palms together at heart center, sit lower in your hips. Star pose, straighten your legs, extend your arms. Palms together above you, float them down, bend into your knees, drop your hips, hold and breathe. We're here for 25 minutes. Can you imagine holding this? I know there's these challenges where people hold like a plank for like 3 hours. Why? Right? Okay, so keep sitting low. All right, star pose again. Straighten your legs, extend your arms. Palms together above you, drop it down into horse pose. Steady breath. All right, slow and steady. Straighten your legs. Oh, that feels good. Reach your arms up. Toes in, heels out. Again, hinge at your hips. Fold forward. Take any variation that feels good for you. Find the stillness or movement that you need. Your feet are grounded down, arms open up, slowly rise up to stand. Once you're standing, you'll take a step to the top of the mat. We'll shake it out. Feet will be hip distance, just side to side. All right, come back to center. Bring your feet together. Stabilize through your legs. Tree pose, so your left leg will be your foundation. Right foot kickstands up and open. Your focal point is in one place. Your foot stays at the mat, or bring it up to your calf or your thigh. You can bring it into your hip crease. If your arms are up, bring your palms back together and down, knee forward and down. Other side, your right leg is straight and strong, left foot kickstands up and open. Stay at center, or bring your leg up, or bring your arms up. Palms back together and down, knee forward and down. Bring your hands to your hips. You're standing at the top of the mat. Your right leg is your foundation. Left foot back. So you can start by shifting your weight into your right leg. It doesn't need to be a whole lot. Maybe you just lift your left leg up a little bit. Maybe you start to hinge. So you're working towards, eventually, if you'd like, a capital T shape in your body. Your arms can be anywhere that works for you, out to the side or forward. And again, that's the direction that you're working in, but maybe you're standing up and working your back leg up a little bit. Yeah, maybe use a block and bring the floor up to you. So you choose your expression, but your standing right leg is strong and active, and you're finding your balance point. Continue exploring through your practice, being compassionate with yourself in your practice, while also finding your edge. All right, come back to center. Take the other side. Your left leg is your foundation. Right foot back. Maybe that's enough. Maybe you start to lift your leg. Maybe you hinge forward. You can also do this at a wall and use a wall or a chair, right? That's a great thing too. All right, come back to center. Nice work. Let's take this side to side again. Feet wide, just, loosen everything up a little bit. All right, come back to center. Feet together, arms alongside your body, palms face forward. Reach your arms up. Tadasana, mountain pose, gaze up. Exhale, palms through heart center, fold forward. And you'll bend your knees and drop down again into Navasana boat pose. Last set. Feet ground down, hips ground down. Sit up and back. Maybe you stay here, maybe you lift your feet and legs. Maybe you lift your arms. Very slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Once you get there, take a full body stretch and you'll set up for bridge pose. Again, plant your feet, knees bend. Press your hips up. See if you can find the maximum lift in your bridge for today. Hips release down. Squeeze your knees in towards you. We'll take a quick twist. Right knee in, extend your left leg long. Right arm opens to a T. Guide your right knee across your body to the left. Bring it back to center. Squeeze your left knee in, right leg long. Guide your knee across your body. Bring it back to center. Squeeze your legs in. And plant your feet down to the mat, figure 4, right ankle over your left knee, right leg to a 4 shape. So options here, you can stay in any variation of a figure 4 for your hip opener. If you'd like to just lay with the soles of your feet together, knees drop open, that's a variation as well. If you want to come up for your half pigeon, right leg forward, left leg back, or if you'd like to lay on the floor with your legs up the wall, that's a variation as well. So you find your hip expression. If you've lost sight of your breath, bring your conscious awareness to connect to the steady flow of your inhales, the steady flow of your exhales. If you have chosen a variation with one side, you'll stay as you are. If you're in a variation that has two sides, you'll take your time in your own way. Take the transitions that you need, and eventually you'll find your way into your hip expression, other side. Continue to soften through the eyelids, relaxing through the eyes, through the face, relax through the jaw, surrender your body to the support of gravity as you allow the posture to do the work for you, so all you need to do is breathe. Your transition this time will lead you eventually to a seat. Okay, so any seat of your choice. You could sit with your legs crossed or your feet together, knees open, or any kind of variation that works for you. So once you've found your seat, you'll take some rolling through the torso. So you'll bring your torso forward, bring it over to the side and back, over to the other side and around, and switch the direction. All right, bring your torso back to center, interlace your hands, press your hands forward. So you interlace your fingers, hands forward. From here, extend your arms up. Chin down, back of the neck long, shoulders down. All right, release the grip of the hands. Give yourself a hug, opposite hand towards opposite shoulder blade. Work your elbows towards one another. You can either stay here with the hands reaching back behind you, or you could take full eagle arms by wrapping at the elbows, wrap at the wrists, elbows shoulder height, hands away from your face, or you can squeeze your arms in towards you. So any of those expressions. Whichever your expression you're in, you'll extend your arms back open and take the opposite hold. Opposite hand on top, opposite hand on bottom. Maybe that's enough to work your hands in the direction of your shoulder blades. Or maybe you'd like to take the eagle arm variation, wrap the elbows and the wrists, elbows shoulder height, hands away from your face. All right, release, bring your arms open. You'll guide your right arm across your body, left hand outside your right arm. Just kind of work your arm open. From here, you'll bring your arm up above you. Hand drops back, elbow draws up. All right, release and change sides. Left arm across your body, right hand outside your left arm, or you can wrap your arm behind you. Keep working the extension through your arm. From here, bring your elbow above you, hand behind you. Okay, release. Just roll through your head and neck. Can you hear a bunch of crackling through the microphone? That's my neck, right? I don't know if you can hear that, but oh my goodness. Just simple things, right? Doesn't that just feel good? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, bring your head back to center. Extend your legs in front of you. And take a seated forward fold. Hinge over your legs. Slowly come up, reach your arms forward, use your core strength, lower down to the mat. Once you get there, extend your feet up towards the ceiling. Okay, both legs extending up. Core is strong. Okay, open your legs to a V. Flex through your feet. Slowly draw your legs back together. Lift them up. Left leg drops down to the mat. Right leg opens to the right side. Core is stable, legs are strong. If it feels good, you can bring your left arm open to a half T, the right hand against the right leg. All right, bring your right leg back up, guide it across your body for a twist. Your leg can be bent or straight. And bring it back to center. Squeeze your right knee towards your right shoulder, so you're compressing your leg in. Take the compression out. We're taking tree pose laying on our back. So your right leg opens to the right side. Your knee is bent. Okay, so you find your foot sort of against your leg or your ankle. So yes, this is tree pose on your back. So get the alignment in through your body, the hip open. If it feels good while you're laying here, you can sort of just roll your head from one side to the other side. And bring your head back to center. Right knee back to center. Squeeze both legs in and up towards the sky. Right leg drops down. This time, left leg stays up. Now guide it over to the left side. Guide your left leg back up and across your body. Back to center, squeeze your left knee towards your left shoulder. Compress your leg in. Take the compression out, and then you'll drop your knee over to the left side. It's tree pose, laying on your back. All right. Left knee back to center, both knees squeeze in. This time, bring your feet up towards the ceiling. Your choice here, so this is modified shoulder stand. You can stay here. If you'd like to move into a assisted shoulder stand with a block or a bolster or something underneath your hips, you can set yourself up for that and then lift your legs. If you'd like to move into a full shoulder stand, support your lower back as you lift your feet above your hips, hips above your shoulders. And if you're laying with the back completely on the mat and your legs lifted, you could take any variation there. So if it feels better, you could take a happy baby pose if you like. Some variation of your feet lifted. In your practice, when you notice your mind wandering off into thought, draw it back directly to the connection of your breath. In this way, practicing clearing out the mind through the body. If you're in a full shoulder stand and you have a plow pose in your practice, feet would reach up and over your head, behind you. And if you're in plow pose, eventually that could move into ear pinning pose, knees bend alongside your ears. Eventually your back returns to the mat. Option for happy baby pose if you haven't taken that yet. Your knees bend, hips are open. Hands reach towards the feet. Your back presses to the mat if it feels good. Rock from side to side. Then you'll squeeze your knees in and take any twist variation of your choice. Just allowing your knees to drop in some way over to one side. Float your twist back to center and into your expression on your other side. And as you find your way back to center, if there are any last postures or movements you need in your body, you'll guide yourself through. If you're ready for your Shavasana, squeeze your knees in towards your forehead and then release to laying your body down to the mat. As you find your space of comfort and rest, surrender your breath control. Allow your breath to return to natural rhythm as you rest your body, absorbing the benefits of your practice. You're welcome to stay resting on your mat. And if you're ready to move on with your day, start to deepen your breath and bring subtle movement into your body. Eventually this movement will lead towards your knees bending and squeezing in towards you, and dropping them over to one side, resting on your side for fetal position. And as you're ready, press up to a comfortable seat. Spine elongates, eyes stay closed. And returning back to this space of observing the natural breath in this place of seated mindfulness meditation. And here, cultivating energy of gratitude and loving kindness, and bringing that energy in towards yourself, and then sending that energy of gratitude and loving kindness out towards others and out into the world. We'll close practice with one breath together, palms together at heart center, and exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose, and complete exhale. Thank you for sharing Friday yoga practice. Have a beautiful day and weekend ahead. Namaste.